Welcome to iClipboard, the #1 clipboard manager for Mac OS X. When you first launch iClipboard, you'll see a tab appear on the side of your screen. If you click this tab, it'll open what's called the iClipboard shelf. And this is where all the clippings appear that you copy to the clipboard from any application on your computer. You can think of iClipboard as a history for your clipboard. For example, suppose I'm in my favorite word processor and I select some text and come up and choose Edit Copy. You'll see that it instantly appears over here on the shelf. Let me do another example. This time I'm going to select some text and press Command C. Again, as soon as I press Command C, it shows up on the shelf. And you're not limited to just text. You can also select an image. I'll press Command C. And there it is on the shelf. And iClipboard works from any application. For example, let me switch to my web browser, and I can select an image here and control click on it and select copy image, and I'm in Safari. Press copy image and it appears over here on the shelf. Normally on your computer you can only paste the very last thing copied to the clipboard. That's the beauty of having a clipboard history, is you can go back and paste any of these clippings. Every clipping has a little control bar, and this left button here is a paste button. If I click that, it will paste that clipping into the current application, which in this case is a text edit document. I'm going to press return a couple times, and then I'm going to double click this clipping to paste it into this document as well. The shelf shows you a small thumbnail representation of the clipping, but sometimes you want to see a bigger version of it, and so there's a preview button you can press that will open a preview window that will show you a much larger version, and it will tell you a little bit more information about the clipping. In this case, it says it's an image clipping, tells me how big it is, shows me that it was captured from the Pages application. I can do the same thing for text clippings. See a little bit more. I can see all of the text in this case. Now you may not want to store all of your clippings in one giant long history. You might want to organize things a little bit more. So iClipboard lets you create different projects. And by default there's an unfiled project, and that's where everything is stored initially. But if I create a project here called Research and select it, now anything that I copy to the clipboard will go into this research project, and I can flip between my different projects. Now sometimes you may want to go back and find a particular clipping, so iClipboard has a search field, and you can just start to type and it will show you all of your clippings that match the word or phrase that you're typing. And it will even search the names of graphics that were copied, so you're not just limited to searching for text. One of the design goals of iClipboard was to make it as accessible as possible. So not only is there the shelf on the side of the screen that you can use to access it, but there's also a menu bar equivalent that you can use to paste clippings, and it will even show you the clippings in your different projects. And then there's also a special feature called the Paste Blaster, and all you do is you press a hotkey and it will show you your most recent clippings, and you can just select one and paste it into whatever the current application is, which is just super fast and super easy to do. Now iClipboard has a lot of different ways you can customize it. Just come down here to Preferences, and you can change where the shelf appears on the screen. Maybe you want it over on the left hand side. You can control the height of the shelf. There's even an option to make the shelf floating, and when you do that the shelf disappears, and then you press a hotkey that you can define to make the shelf appear and disappear anytime you want. You just press the hotkey, And so then you can just leave it wherever you want, not necessarily on the side of your screen, and you can make it as big or as small as you'd like. As you can see, iClipboard is very easy to use and can save you a lot of time as you work on your different projects on your computer. We hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoy using iClipboard. Thank you.